Hey, and wasn't that TV special last night a gas? Uh-huh. Especially those 4 cuddly creatures with that beautiful hair. Not the dog act, Richard. The singing group.
Patty.
Yeah?
Do you suppose I might use the phone for a moment, dear?
Oh, sure, Mom. I'll just say goodbye to Richard. Rich, I gotta hang up. My mother wants to use the phone. What do you mean, an excuse? I wouldn't use my mother as an excuse. And what? I am not expecting a call from Jerry. Jerry's dating Susan, anyway. He's not? When did that happen?
When you've finished saying goodbye, let me know.
No kidding. Who is he dating?
Well, what's it going to be? Football or bridge?
I don't know yet, Jim. I still haven't been able to get through to Natalie to find out if the Ralstons are coming tonight.
You mean that your phone has actually been busy for over an hour?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you give it one more try before I have to give these tickets to somebody else?
Well, I doubt if I'll get through.
That's no attitude, Martin. Use a little positive thinking.
Okay, I'm positive I won't get through, but I'll try anyway.
Okay, Rich. Bye. Mom, I hung up.
I can't believe it. You're not really off the phone.
I wasn't on the phone that much today. Hello? Oh, hi, Joni. Joni, I can't talk to you now. My mother wants to use the phone. Hey, well, what did I tell you about Jerry not dating Susan anymore?
I guess it's no use.
Struck out again, huh?
Well, now I know why it's so quiet when I get home. Everybody's exhausted from a full day on the phone.
You know, I used to have that same problem with my family. Then one day I attached something to the phone, and nobody went near it since.
A lock?
A matched set of snarling police dogs.
That's funny.
Well, I guess I better be going. Gee, I'm sorry about you not coming to the game.
Oh, don't feel sorry for me. I got a lot of sports at home. I mean, after all, I've got a house full of star athletes.
You do?
Sure, every one of them's an Olympic freestyle talking champion.
Honestly, Ellen, you wouldn't believe the dress Linda had on. She looked like a kangaroo.
Patty,
Yeah, Mom?
do you realize how long I've been trying to call your father to tell him the Ralstons are not coming?
Well, you should have said something.
I did, several times.
Oh, look, I have to hang up now, Ellen, so I can't tell you about Linda's dress, but I mean, are you ready for a polka dot sleeve?
Tricia.
Bye, Ellen. Well, Mom, I'm sorry, but you know my girlfriends, when they get on a talking jack, you just can't shut them up.
Natalie, put the phone down.
Why, Martin?
Now, I want to ask you a question. Just one question. Are the Ralstons coming here for bridge tonight?
No.
Do you mean, then, that I could have gone to that football game with Jim and you didn't call me?
Well, Martin,
And you couldn't get off of that phone long enough to let me get through to you? Natalie, I'm surprised that you'd be that inconsiderate.
Hold it, Mouse.
Now, wait a minute. You had the phone all day.
I have not.
That's what you always say, so this time I kept count. Debbie, Richard, Joan, Sal, Richard, Shelley, Jane, Marge.
Kathy!
Kathy!
Come on. Hey,
now,
Kathy!
cut it out, Kathy. I've
Come
been
on,
waiting all
that's
day.
great.
You saying?
You're always on the phone.
Well, I hope you forgive me, honey, but if you don't, I take a size 15.5 noose.
Meet Kathy, who lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair! But they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet,
The ballet russe and crepe Suzette. Our Patty loves to rock and roll, the hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet! Still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
Well, yeah, Mr. Pastor's okay, but I'd rather have Miss Brandel any day for History 5. She doesn't give homework on weekends.
Oh, no. Patty, will you do us a favor and let us have the phone?
Russ, will you please?
Dad, how long has Patty been on the phone?
Patty? I thought it was Kathy.
What do you mean you have to hang up? Well, yeah, I know, but can't you talk for about 2 more minutes? Okay. Yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Here, Ross, don't say I never did anything for you.
Thanks. Hello? That's funny.
What's funny?
It's for you.
For me? Here?
Yeah.
Well, wonders never cease. Hello? Oh, yeah, Jim. What do you mean we lost the Beckett story? I told you to offer him $1,000 for it. They offered him $1,200. Well, I would have gone to 15. Why didn't you phone me? You tried? Yeah, Jim. Now, I feel just as bad about it as you do. But believe me, Jim, this will never happen again.
Thanks, Dad.
No more calls, son.
Why not?
We have a little problem with this phone.
No, there isn't. We've been using it all day.
That's the problem.
Oh.
I'm going to solve it right now. Patty? Kathy? This may strike all of you as an odd question, but I'd appreciate an honest answer. Now, here's a question. How many real friends does each one of you have?
What has that got to do with anything?
Never mind. Just answer the question. Ross?
Oh, that's easy. Eddie, Harold, Chuck, and Danny.
All right, that's 4 for you. Kathy?
Real friends. Oh, I'd say about 6.
6. Thank you, Kathy. Patty?
Well, let's see now. There's Betty. She's really a great friend. Except you can't trust her. Oh, I know. There's Sally. She's the best friend in the whole world. She's really sincere and honest. Except she was flirting with Richard last week. I know. There's my greatest friend, Ellen Barton. That's Burton. Okay. Then there's Edith, Joanne, and Gladys,
Patty.
and Marilyn,
Patty,
and Joanne.
Patty, I'm talking about true friends. People whom you are very fond of who also like and respect you. How many?
2.
Let's see now. Among the 3 of you, that makes a total of 12 friends. All right, now here's the rule. For each friend, you get 5 minutes on the phone, which makes a total of 60 minutes of phone calls each day, but you can only make those calls between 7 and 8 p.m. And you can start on that tomorrow, because you've all had your full quota of phone calls for today. Now, is that understood?
Oh, boy.
I guess so.
Okay. Patty, what are you doing? Didn't you hear what I just said?
Sure I did, Papa. I'm just calling my friends and telling them I can't call them anymore.
Well, that happened to me, too. Boy, it's really...
Who are you going to call? I know. I'll call Helen Perkins. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Naturally not. She moved to California over a year ago. Come on, Kathy. I only have 3 minutes. You have to help me. Patty, you saw all your friends at school today. Do you really have to use the phone tonight? Of course. I have 10 minutes coming to me, and I'm going to use them whether I have to talk to strangers.
Patty, you gotta help me. It's a matter of life and death.
What is it?
Lend me one of your calls.
Lend you one of my calls? Why?
Well, I never get to talk to Danny.
What happened?
Well, I talked 5 minutes each with Eddie, Harold, and Chuck. Then I dialed information for Danny's number.
So?
So Dad counted that as my 4th and final phone call.
What?
Yeah, he's drunk with power. I think it's time for a revolution.
Now, Ross, wait a minute. I know it doesn't quite seem fair, but after all, we did agree to Uncle Martin's system.
Patty, it's Richard.
Oh, okay. Kathy's right, Ross. This is a democracy, and we have to learn to abide by the rules. Otherwise, everybody'd be running around like a bunch of animals. Thank you, Papa.
How do you like that? She's on Dad's side.
She's been known to before.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, it's one thing you can say about Patty. She's undependable.
I wouldn't say that, Ross. Perhaps she's just looking at things more clearly now. Ross, you're absolutely right. It's time for a revolution.
Huh? Well, what about the democracy routine?
When Papa started limiting our outgoing calls, that was democracy. But when he started limiting our incoming calls, then it's time to muster our defenses and counterattack. Goodbye, Richard. Hi there. May I talk to you for a moment?
So long as it's not by phone. What's on your mind?
Well, Papa, Kathy and Ross and I have been talking, and we've decided that this new phone system is a real hang-up.
Oh, well, that's the object, honey. To get you kids to hang up.
Hang up, that's pretty funny, Papa. That's a real gas. Hang up, hang up.
Patty.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Well, Kathy and Ross and I think that we have a better system.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, we'd like to get a phone of our own and pay for it out of our own allowances.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Now, you don't have to answer yes or no right now. You just... You mean it's okay?
So long as you're willing to pay the monthly bill yourself, certainly.
Oh, thanks, Papa.
Yeah, now, just one thing. What about the $20 deposit?
A $20 deposit.
Oh, well, a phone company requires a $20 deposit for security before they'll install a phone.
Do you mean to tell me that the telephone company doesn't trust you enough to give you a phone without...
They trust me. It's you they don't trust. See, and it's going to be your telephone.
Well, you trust us, don't you, Papa?
Of course.
Will you lend us $20?
I have a better idea. Why don't you earn the $20?
You mean get a job?
Patty, some of our best citizens have jobs. I mean, the President of the United States works for a living.
Okay, Papa, first thing tomorrow morning, I'll get a job and work for a living.
Leave that dial alone.
Hi, Papa.
I have been trying to call this house all day. Now, who's been on that phone since 11 o'clock?
I have, and it was 10:30.
All right, 10:30. What happened to all that brave talk about going out and looking for a job to pay for a second phone?
I did get a job.
You did?
Uh-huh. First thing this morning.
Well, what were you doing on the telephone all morning?
That's my job. I'm a telephone saleswoman. Isn't it a gas, Papa? All these years you thought I was wasting my time on the telephone, and I was preparing for a career.
You're selling on the telephone?
Uh-huh. This. Isn't it something, Papa?
It's something, but what is it?
It's called a jet set reducing belt. Now, you just plug it in. Would you plug it in for me, please? You plug it in, and you attached it with this easy safety hook, and then you set the dial to the desired speed, and then you switch it on, and instantly the dynamo vibrators start massaging away the extra fat.
Okay, what?
All I have to do is sell one of these, and I'll get my $20.
But Patty.
Papa, I'm afraid I can't talk to you anymore. When your voice is your fortune, every syllable counts. Hi, dear.
Hello, Nat. You're looking at a man who's created a monster. Do you suppose that jet set reducing belt would work in my big fat mouth?
Oh, I don't think it's that bad. Kathy's calling prospects from a payphone, and Ross is using the phone at Eddie's.
These kids will put me in a basket.
Of course, you could break down and pay for the phone yourself.
Oh, no. If I did that, the next thing they talk me into is an answering service.
Hello there, Mrs. Mallory. This is Patricia Lane. May I talk to you woman to woman for a moment? Well, thank you. Mrs. Mallory, as we go through life, growing up, getting married, having families, what is it we girls miss most? It's our girlish figures, isn't it, Mrs. Mallory? Well, my company has found a surefire way to bring back our girlish figures. It's called the Easy Way Jet Set Reducing Belt. You just tie... What, Mrs. Mallory? Oh, I see. You're underway. Well, that's too bad, Mrs. Mallory. You're missing a marvelous bargain. Hello, Mrs. Strick. I'm calling you about the Jet Set Reducing Belt. You've heard of it, of course.
Of course.
Of course. You have?
That's the one with the money-back guarantee, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Now, if you'd like to have a demonstration...
I don't need a demonstration, young lady.
You mean you'd like us to bring you one?
No, I'd like you to bring the cash, and I'll give you back the one I bought 6 months ago. I'm not happy with it at all. In the first place, it tickles too much. And in the second place, I haven't lost a single pound.
May I speak to Mrs. Spring, please?
She's not home, mister.
Oh. Well, is there anybody there but you?
Yes?
Is it somebody who's overweight?
Oh, yes. He's very heavy.
May I speak to him, please?
Just a minute.
Hey, Eddie, I got a live one.
You can speak to him now, mister.
Smart Alec. You know, there ought to be a law against letting little kids use the phone.
Hattie. Oh, hi, Kath. How you doing? Oh, I made 12 calls from 3 different pay booths. Any results? Oh, yes. I ran out of dimes. We better sell a belt sooner. We're not even going to break even. 20 cents? I still have dozens of people on my list. Okay. Guess we may as well go whole hog. Poor little piggy. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
What are you doing?
Making canopies for the bridge party tonight.
Oh.
How's it going?
Very smoothly.
Good.
Yep. I made 100 calls and got 100 turndowns. You know, Mom, I've always liked you in that dress.
Why, thank you, dear.
I mean, you really look beautiful in it. But I thought you were going to have it let out.
I did have it let out.
Oh, that's right. It's supposed to be tight around the waist.
No, it's supposed to be loose around the waist.
Of course. What am I thinking of?
I'd say you were thinking of trying to con me into buying one of your reducing belts.
101.
What do you suppose has happened to the Ralstons?
I don't know. It's not like Jack and Harriet to be late. Not without calling.
Oh, and I've had plenty of opportunity. I mean, nobody uses a phone around this house.
Maybe you ought to call them.
Well, if I can get Patty off the phone, that's like trying to separate a tigress from her cub.
But, Madam, this is the greatest invention since the Turkish bath. It actually makes it fun to be overweight. Oh, I see. Well, thank you. Goodbye.
Excuse me, Patty, I have to make a call.
Is it a business call?
What?
Sorry, Papa, I lost my head.
Thank you.
Hello? Yes, this is Patricia Lane. Oh, yes, Mrs. Simpson, I did leave a message. Well, I represent the Jet Set Reducing Belt, and I would like to give... You do? Oh. Well, yes, good luck to you, too. Goodbye. How do you like that? She sells reducing belts, too. Small world.
Well, everybody's selling reducing belts. It'll be a small, skinny world.
Only I could meet some nice, overweight lady face to face.
Hello, Marty.
Hi, Jack.
Sorry we're late, but you know how long it takes women to dress.
Especially me.
Patty? Patty?
Yes, Papa?
Patty, I'd like you to meet the Ralstons. This is our daughter, Patty.
Hi, Betty. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Hello, Patty.
Hello, Mr. Ralston.
Hi, Jack.
Hello, now.
Hi, Harriet.
Nice to see you.
My dear, I thought you'd never get here. Well, shall we go in and get started?
Right.
Well, Mother called just as we were leaving. That's
Oh,
one
tell her I said hello, will you?
Will do.
Hey, why don't Natalie and I pay our losses now and avoid the last-minute rush?
Tired of getting your lumps, huh?
Well, let's just say if you beat us again, you can take us home and put us on the mantelpiece.
Harriet?
Oh, they all look so good.
Harriet?
Oh, yes, dear. None for me, Natalie.
Oh, come on, Harriet. You can eat just one of these.
Natalie, that's my problem. I can never eat one of anything. I don't know. Some people can eat and stay thin. I wish I knew the secret.
Eddie, this jet set will melt the weight off you just like that. I don't want to lose any weight. I want to be a professional football player when I grow up. Jockeys make more money.
A diamond.
One heart.
Spade.
I bid, Hattie, what is that you're eating?
Oh, club salad.
Oh, boy, does that look good.
Come on, Harriet. It's your bid.
Oh, well, I bid 2 club sandwiches. Oh, I'm sorry. gloves. Guess where my mind is?
Feel like a rocket on the launching pad. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! I'm in orbit. Okay, then. Let's shoot for the moon. Oh, okay, slow it up. Ooh, ooh. Hey, ooh, ooh. Ow, it's getting hot. Hey, look, I'm on fire. Get me out of here. Okay, I'm trying. Come on. What happened? Oh, let's get the same problem you do. A screw loose. We'll go get a screwdriver and have him fixed in no time. Come on. I don't want to be skinny. It's too dangerous.
Well, I think this little card...
What's the matter, Harriet?
Patty? Me? Certainly can put it away.
Well, I have to have something to tide me over between dinner and my cookies and milk before bed.
Well, how do you keep that figure?
Well...
I'd give $1 million to know your secret.
Mrs. Ralston, if a certain person would let me, I could tell you my secret for a lot less than $1 million. Oh, thanks, Papa. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Here we are, Mrs. Ralston. The jet set reducing belt.
Is that your secret, Patty?
Uh-huh. You merely attach it with this no-fuss jiffy hook, and then you dial the vibro massage for the desired massage strength, and you flip the switch, and instantly the dyno vibrator starts massaging away unwanted pounds.
Well, how interesting.
Now, if you wish to adjust the vibrator massage, you merely turn the dial from mild to medium, and then you can go about your daily household chores dynamically, scientifically, and pleasantly.
How does it feel?
Oh, believe me, Mrs. Ralston, the faster you lose those pounds, the better you'll feel. Now, if I adjust it to high, I feel like flying.
Is it soothing?
Soothing, Mrs. Ralston. If I put it up to super high, I feel like dancing.
Patty, is anything wrong?
No, Ma, nothing's wrong.
Well, I must admit, I feel like buying one, Patty. But are you absolutely positive there's no discomfort?
Why, it's the most comfortable thing in the world.
Do you smell smoke?
Yeah.
I smell it, too.
It's coming from the bell.
No, don't panic. That's just the fat burning up.
Hey, Patty, that thing needs fixing.
Pull the plug.
Martin, do something. Patty, are you all right?
Get that thing off you. Patty, now I know how desperate you are to make a sale, but you can use my phone anytime you want if you'll just promise never to put this thing on again.
Okay. Besides, I really don't need the phone anyway. We can use this thing to send up smoke signals. No, Clara. There's no need to hang up. I still have 4 minutes on this telephone. Mm-hmm. I know.
Hi.
Hi.
Looks like a lineup at the box office, doesn't it?
For a problem play entitled, Oh, Dad, Poor Dad, If We Don't Hang Up the Phone, He'll Really Be Mad.
Oh, not me. I've solved the problem.
You have?
Follow me. I must admit, I got the idea for this from watching old whodunits on the Late Late Show.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
No, for Martin's sake. That's my own private phone for my own personal use. Nobody knows about it. It's only been in the house since this morning, and believe me...
Excuse me. Hello? Hi, Rich. Yeah, I know the other phone is busy. Well, you know Ross and Kathy, when they start jabbering. Do you know who they got? Some lady in Colorado. Well, they each had 15 minutes. Hello?
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. The Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair! rock-a-like. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a
Yeah. Hey, and wasn't that TV special last night a gas? Uh-huh. Especially those four cuddly creatures with that beautiful hair. Not the dog act, Richard. The singing group.
Patty,
Yeah.
do you suppose I might use the phone for a moment,
Oh,
dear?
sure, Mom. I'll just say goodbye to Richard. Rich, I gotta hang up. My mother wants to use the phone. What do you mean an excuse? I wouldn't use my mother as an excuse. And what? I am not expecting a call from Jerry. Jerry's dating Susan anyway. He's not? When did that happen?
When you're finished saying goodbye, let me know.
No kidding. Who is he dating?
Well, what's it going to be? Football or bridge?
I don't know yet, Jim. I still haven't been able to get through to Natalie to find out if the Ralstons are coming tonight.
You mean that your phone has actually been busy for over an hour?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you give it one more try before I have to give these tickets to somebody else?
Well, I doubt if I'll get through.
That's no attitude, Martin. Use a little positive thinking.
Okay, I'm positive I won't get through. But I'll try anyway.
Okay, Rich. Bye. Mom, I hung up.
I can't believe it. You're not really off the phone.
I wasn't on the phone that much today. Hello? Oh, hi, Joni. Joni, I can't talk to you now. My mother wants to use the phone. Hey, well, what did I tell you about Jerry not dating Susan anymore?
I guess it's no use.
Struck out again, huh?
Well, now I know why it's so quiet when I get home. Everybody's exhausted from a full day on the phone.
You know, I used to have that same problem with my family. Then one day I attached something to the phone, and nobody went near it since.
A lock?
A matched set of snarling police dogs.
That's funny.
Well, I guess I better be going. Gee, I'm sorry about you not coming to the game.
Oh, don't feel sorry for me. I got a lot of sports at home. I mean, after all, I've got a house full of star athletes.
You do?
Sure, every one of them's an Olympic freestyle talking champion.
Honestly, Alan, you wouldn't believe the dress Linda had on. She looked like a kangaroo.
Patty,
Yeah, Mom?
do you realize how long I've been trying to call your father to tell him the Ralstons are not coming?
Well, you should have said something.
I did, several